Well, good evening, folks. It's 5:17 here in Costa Rica, and today is June 13th, and we got Christina. Christina is a podcast waiting to happen. I'm sort of like becoming like the Ed McMahon of this whole thing, and I'm discovering all of these people who should have a podcast that don't have a podcast, and hopefully with a little bit of luck, I'm able to convince them that they should and they will in the near future. Before we get started, folks, right down below, the QFS1776.com. It is the Holy Grail. It is the Bible of what's coming and how to charter these new waters that are coming our way. And you're not going to get out of it. It's the quantum financial system. It's the quantum healing beds. It's a quantum everything, quantum spirituality, quantum everything. And it's coming. So you might as well learn everything about Jasara Nasara, the lobster, QFS, XRP, XLM, XTC. It's all in there. Okay. Also, don't forget to join our Telegram down below. Okay. And we got killer merch coming. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. Is that beautiful? My wife designed that with her artist guy. It's amazing stuff. It's coming this week with a little bit of luck. Okay. Also, don't forget to share us on your social media because we got to get around the algorithms. We're going to talk about the market manipulation. It's blatant. It's right in your face. More and more bank tellers stories are coming on our Telegram, basically saying, yeah, we're moving into the quantum. A teller, I mean, the teller is like the lowest position in the banking world. The teller is the lowest position you can get a position at, okay? Not that it's a bad job, it's a good job. What I'm saying, that's the lowest position. And they're telling us that the quantum financial system is being turned on. And we get more and more bank tellers coming at us with this information that is landing inside our Telegram groups. That's a good reason for you to join. I mean, it's funny, if you got money sitting in the exchange and there's a bull market and you want to sell, they figure out a way so that you can't sell. If there's a dip in the market and you want to buy, they tell you, oh, right now we're having trouble, you can't buy, okay? Because they don't want you to buy the dip, okay? Or they're having trouble with the website is down right now, we're down for maintenance. So there is a collaborated effort to stop the Billy Bobs and the Jane Does and the John Does of the world, the regular people, to become rich. And we say, no, we're going to get rich no matter what. You know, Christina, you agree with this or what?
Absolutely, I agree with that. We're not just going to sit around and, take their shit.
Yeah.
They can manipulate it all they want. All I see right now is buying opportunities. Because once you know what you hold, none of this, the bullshit that happens in between doesn't matter. Yeah. There's no emotion in it. You don't need to, fret about it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Get your money together, sell what you got to sell to get what you can get, because this is about our future, regardless of the way they're making it look.
Yeah.
So
we're basically closer to DDay.
Every day we're closer.
Every day we're closer. I can't wait. Listen, if it goes to like 0.0001 and that's the number for argument's sake, let's get it on, baby. Okay. Just like the song goes. All right.
Yeah. Then you can get that much more with your $100 or $1,000, whatever you want to put in it, and maybe that'll help some of the people who have still not kind of grasped what's going on. Maybe it'll help them get to the point where they're like, well, it's worth it to at least take the risk. Right. So
absolutely.
You never know, because the more people that get into this, honestly, the better, because, this is supposed to be for everyone.
Absolutely.
So, and it will be. That's the thing.
Absolutely.
They don't even know it yet, but it's started already. We're already doing it with lobster and everything else.
Yeah. By the way, she's from right near Chicago in Illinois. And if you agree with me that she should be your own podcast as this podcast starts to evolve here, put it down in the comments below, because if she hears it from you, maybe that might be the push, the final push she needs. I got a bunch of people that are definitely podcast material. She's definitely one of them. But what's front and center? What do you want to talk about first besides the market being manipulated, the lawsuit, the kabuki theater, all the bullshit?
I don't know. Do we want to talk about, things that are happening with Celsius? I mean, they're freezing assets. Let's just stick with digital stuff. Right now.
As long as we don't talk medical and we stay under the radar, let's stay away from medical, because my podcast with Leanna, unfortunately, got taken down. Just was getting ready to hit 20,000 in 5 days, and they took it down because we talked about medical.
Oh, it was about the medical? Because I was like, what?
Well, it was
I didn't
about
even
sovereignty,
understand
but we
why.
talked about some medical stuff on there and boom, they just took
You
it
know
down.
what? That's an amazing video, though. If anybody hasn't watched it yet, go on Rumble and watch that because it's a great video. And I
Absolutely.
learned even more. I'm learning stuff every day. That's the point. It's
Yeah.
about paying attention, being present at what's happening, and being able to see through the bullshit kabuki theater, as you call it, right?
Mhm.
We're in a movie, sit back, relax. You got to know what you need to do for yourself and for your family, for your future. And there's no reason to fret about any of this other stuff that's happening in the background as long as you take care of yourself and your family. And obviously, we want to help people be more aware as to what's going on because there's still too many people that just don't get it. But it's going to come a time where there's just no way you can get away from it. Like you're just going to learn what's happening, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not. And eventually there's just to be too much evidence. You know,
Absolutely.
when does it become mathematically impossible? So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But you said something, go to Rumble and watch it. Make sure I'm going to leave it in the pinned, I'm going to pin the comment at the top, and that's going to have all of my backup channels. So tell us what you want to talk about. And then based on what you want to talk about, I want to ask you some questions of where, when, how, and why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pick any subject.
How about the school systems? What's
Mhm.
happening there? So I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and she happens to be a teacher here in Illinois. And one of her other teacher friends came over. They just finished school and they're talking about summer school. And all of a sudden they said something to the effect that they are this coming year, so in August or September, whenever that starts, they're going to be putting kitty litter boxes inside the bathrooms for the boys and the girls' bathrooms. And I'm like, wait, you're fucking kidding me, right? Like this is a joke. And they're like, no, we're serious. We got the information. People don't know. I'm like, what are parents saying? Like, there's no way that this is okay. And then they're like, well, I don't know who knows about it because it's not starting till next year. This is where I don't understand how parents don't know what's going on in their schools. All you have to do is pay attention and ask questions. Start talking to your kids. And if you're getting information like that, go talk to the teachers. Who do we have to go to next? I mean, next thing they're like, oh, this is for anyone that identifies as a cat. Come on. Okay. Like, no, just no. We're not doing this shit. It's going to be a freaking, I thought animals weren't allowed in schools, right? So when your kid gets hurt or something or falls sick in class, what am I supposed to do? Call the vet? Or should I call an actual ambulance for a human being? Or
So sorry, but if I got a baffled look on my face, is because I'm
because,
baffled.
right?
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.